Another kill production.
Finally!
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Shabazz and Twitch. What's good, Twitch? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Shabazz. Welcome to the channel. I'm excited, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. You see the Ravens jersey, and once you know the Ravens jersey comes on, hold on, looking sharp. You know the football season's upon us, and the draft is tomorrow, guys. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Whew. Teams need a lot. For me, off season happened, mini camps, injuries, whatever. This draft is not the best in terms of quarterback, but that's not what all a draft is. You feel me? We got good prospects in the O line, D line, receivers, defensive backs, some linebackers that might pop out. So you feel me? This is, besides quarterback, it's a pretty solid draft. I'm tired of the stigma that's saying, oh, if there's not a good quarterback class, it's a weak class. No, like, not at all. That's completely false. That is false. But for me, today we're going to do what every team needs ahead of the draft. And as knowledgeable of the game as I am, you feel me? Somewhat impartial, Ravens fan, vibes. Fuck the Steelers, word. Fuck the Bengals. Fuck the Browns, word. Shit. I need help. So I got some friends of mine, for me, had some Shenron, access some friends, from football friends, whatever. So coming first to the set is a constant favorite, fan favorite, Natty Baps.
Fan favorite? Come on. You mean your favorite? Hold on. What's good, y'all? The Saints jersey on, so football season is upon us. So let's get right to.
I like that. That was a good impression of me. I like that.
Oh, impression.
I mean, coming second to the set, man. We got Wack Zilson, aka Living Famous, aka Pagami Poppy, aka Poppy Shampoo, aka like he got mad niggas. The man of many names, Right.
I respect it. You already know we here. Wax Zilson. Fuck the Jets. You know how we coming, man. That's all I gotta say.
I had another guest coming, but I mean he wanna sell on your boy. He sold on me, but what? I replaced him for me in the deep trenches of San Diego. From the University of Notre Dame, first time guest on the Shabazz TV show. My boy, Justin. What's good, my boy? Phillip Rivers forever.
What's good? Yeah, we're rocking Phillip Rivers on the wall. We got Andrew Luck on the chest. What's good? Feeling good. Excited to talk to you boys about some ball.
Awesome. And now he just pulled up. I shot my shot at Devin Booker. like this morning and was like, "Yo, if you free, pull up to the show." So we don't have the Jets fan originally planned, but we got another Jets fan for me celebrating his birthday in Atlantic City, 29 years young. Everybody say happy birthday to my boy, Ugly But Lit.
Ugly but lit. Oh,
Yeah.
happy birthday, brother.
That's good to y'all.
Bro.
What is
Thank you.
popping? Happy birthday! You looking?
Hold on.
Sorry, kids.
Yeah.
This old fella's getting drunk.
Take a shot for me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and now see, black people. Damn, who's in their feelings in that room, huh? Yo.
Jason, bro.
Oh, Shorty's doing her makeup.
So I don't want to get no. I don't want to get like
What did I miss?
copyrighted. So can you like tell her like
we're doing the intros.
Oh, I bet. Hold on.
I'll be over now. And black people always come late to everything for me. But for me, we got the original Jets fan on top of the one we just got. Ladies and gentlemen, first time to the stream. Moose Dollars.
Lucy, oh,
Lucy,
don't do that. Don't do that.
My son wrapping it up. Heard you.
It's something other people in this video need to be doing too, but I'm not gonna say no names. But...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I see a lot of flat surfaces, no waves, no twists.
Hey, but I got a beard though.
I took the twist out first of all. But anyway, that's not the point. For me, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show. First timers. So the goal of today is to determine what every team needs ahead of the draft tomorrow. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited.
Oh, yeah, it is tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. I will miss it because I'll be traveling to Utica. But for me, it is what it is. But
hopefully the Jets can do me well.
we don't get to that. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this right now, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's get right to shit. So,
are we doing it big?
We doing it big for the L's, man. Word.
No, you gotta say the whole thing.
I'm not saying the whole thing.
For the LGBTQ.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not saying the whole thing. So,
damn, I can't plug in my charger. Jeez.
So, birthday boy, for me, we're gonna start with the Jets. For me, birthday boy, talk to me nice. What do the Jets need ahead of tomorrow's draft?
Well, outside of Jesus. With the 4 and the 10, it all depends if we're either gonna trade for a receiver or draft one. I would prefer we trade for one. Ideally, I would like AJ Brown, but it's looking like more so Debo. I'll take Debo, but then that's quick slants and jet sweeps all day, and no. I don't want to see fucking 4 quarters of that. We definitely need our defense a little bit stronger, our secondary, and our D-line. Because our D-line and our linebackers were pretty hurt last year, but for the most part, they did okay. But mainly, secondary, receiver, maybe another O-line, and an edge rush. So I really want to see my son Sauce Gardner in a Jets jersey.
Yes, sir.
That's the most fire name in the draft. Hands down.
The Darrell Reeves Jr. right there.
You know what's a fine name? Kyle Hamilton, Notre Dame. Best safety prospect in a while. Pick him up. Right. But Sauce Gardner's a valid choice, man. I just want to throw it out there for my Notre Dame brother.
Right, because we need a corner more because we got Whitehead from Tampa. So not the best, but he was valid. I fucked with him. We had a lot of good plays for them last year.
You got championship DNA. Where? Musiala.
Yo.
That's not.
Oh, wait, hold on, my fault.
Can't see your head, some face, my boy.
There we go. My bad. I'll do my research real quick. Hold on.
Last minute.
Had to look up these niggas' names. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, nigga named Thibodeau and shit. I'm like, it's Tom Thibodeau's son. Like, it's good though. Like,
so talk to me nice, my boy, with your essential water.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, for me, yeah. Always on deck, man. Come on. But I agree with Jason. I ain't even gonna lie. We definitely need a whiteout. Definitely need a whiteout. A solidified.
Word.
Solidified.
Because Corey Davis ain't it. He was a good number 2 receiver, but to be our number 1, nah. Oh, I'm sorry.
I think Moosey froze.
I think he froze.
My cell phone just died.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Word. Now, I think you guys need a lot, but like I think I got hope for you guys. Like this is like last time, like last draft, I did it right. I mean,
bro, I wish we would have traded that pick. I would have loved Aaron Rodgers or Deshaun Watson.
My man came back. Welcome back, Moosey. But
yeah, my bad. Somebody called me. My fault.
Damn.
Yeah, shit. I know it messed up the whole shit. I pressed decline, everything restarted. My fault. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Definitely need a whiteout. Wouldn't mind some O-line help. And definitely need a valid corner. 1 or 2. Like, I know he said we got the dude from Jacksonville or where the hell he's from. But Sauce Gardner or even the other young buck, I'll take him. For a whiteout, I'm not really high on Debo. But, for me, Adam Thielen? Question mark?
Words.
Question mark?
Yeah, that would be in there.
You know
Awesome.
Sure hands for me. Yeah, it's something like that for me. But then again, if we go in there, I feel like the Vikings, they about to blow everything up. For me, why not get a little Dalvin Cook in there?
Nah, see now you dragging.
Nah,
you dragging.
The Jets fan being delusional.
You dragging.
We got Michael Carter.
We got 1,000.
First of all, you got Michael Carter. He's solid. Michael Carter is solid running back.
But he's not a Dalvin Cook though.
Year 2, he's younger and he has good potential. So I think that's.
I'll give you that. He less injury prone, I guess, than Dalvin Cook. I'll give you that.
Like, and you saw like right, Vikings blowing up. We're gonna talk about the Vikings later, but no, they just got a new coach, offensive coach. Like, give it some time, and then if it fucks up, then blow it up. Right? But for me, I don't think it want to be nice. Naturally, has something to say.
There go the Jets fans being. This is why the Jets are the Jets. Why the hell are you gonna not get Deebo Samuel, one of the best weapons, just weapons, not necessarily receiver, running back, weapon, and you're gonna get Adam Thielen instead? That's why the Jets franchise is ass. That's exactly why their fans think I should get Adam
First of all,
instead of Deebo Samuel.
Taysom Hill.
The people who
he's not as James.
The people who were in charge for the Jets that would have done what you just said, Natural, are gone. So fuck that. Fuck them niggas.
But it's fans like Moosey that's like, oh, we should get Adam Thielen, right? We don't like Debo. We want.
All right, you know what? To help Natural, forget Thielen. We take Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas. Yeah.
You gonna trade? Which pick? You gonna trade the 10 pick? You gonna trade the 10 pick?
10th, 11th, 4th, 5th. It don't matter. I'll take that. My son off an ankle injury. That ain't no problem. Get him right. Get him right.
I'll give a second round for Michael Thomas.
Oh,
yeah.
That ain't a problem, right? Wait.
A second round pick for Michael Thomas.
All right. We all know the Saints is not really,
Here it is. Yo.
Facts. My son Kamara need Ray Lewis lawyer.
Kamara out here looking like KD right now. He needs some help, man. Can't do it by himself.
Yo, naturally. So speaking of the Saints, they brought the Saints in to talk to me nice. What do the Saints need ahead of the draft tomorrow, bro?
Oh man,
head coach. Y'all niggas need Sean Payton back. Y'all need Kevin James.
He just joined Fox. He just joined Fox.
Well, he's interested in joining Fox. He didn't join it officially. He's probably gonna do it. But what the Saints need more than anything is 2 things. Offensive line with Teron Armstead being gone. We need a nice left tackle to help out, like a great left tackle. And then a wide receiver. So, like, it's just Michael Thomas at this point. And when he was gone, it was PG. So someone other than Michael Thomas we need. So Chris Olave or Jameson Williams. Hell, I don't even know the other guy from Ohio State. All right, or Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson. Yeah.
What I think Garrett Wilson's not from Ohio State. He's from what?
He's
Out of the top,
not dropping them. He's not dropping them.
He's not. But Chris Olave, Jameson Williams, because other teams need other names. We'll get to the other teams. We need a receiver with the 16th pick that we got. Like we need to get him or use the 2 picks and move up. We need
Jameson a good pickup. I ain't gonna lie.
We need 2 bad. We need a receiver and an O-line, and then throw in like tight end or another offensive lineman. But if we can somehow get Kyle Hamilton somehow, because we just lost Marcus Williams and Malcolm Jenkins, both like the tight. We replaced him with Daniel Sorensen.
Y'all re-signed Jameson Williams. I mean Williams.
We re-signed Jameson. So we got Jameson.
You re-signed?
Yeah.
So
we got
Jameson.
We got Kamara. We got Michael Thomas. All coming back.
We need Taysom Hill.
We just need offensive line because Teron Armstead left, and we also need another receiver to help out Michael Thomas.
I just have one question. One quick. Are we doing the question part or are we doing that after?
We can do the question part now.
That's good.
Right. So, what's Taysom Hill's position on your team? Is he a tight end?
Not quarterback.
Running back. Yeah, word.
What's that old Spice Adams meme? He's like, no, not the aha one. He's like running back, quarterback, receiver, fullback, offensive line. Whatever we need him to be. I don't want him to be quarterback though, because he's kind of ass right now. So use him as the weapon that we need him.
That's not what type of league. Well, from a fantasy perspective.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We're not thinking in fantasy. We're thinking in our actual team.
All right.
Turn that nigga to a fullback. Word.
Hold on.
Wide back. Debo Samuel, wide back. Wait. Yo, Wack Zilson.
Yes.
It's your time.
Thank you. All right.
It's your time to come.
All right, what's the question?
What do?
Because I'm gonna answer that first.
I'm trying to find the ticker. There we go. What do the Giants need ahead of the draft tomorrow?
All right. So
Jesus.
we have the 5th and the 7th. Obviously the obvious answer is to build up the offensive line. If that's what the organization is trying to do in terms of seeing if Danny Dimes could really hold himself. But the problem with the Giants, besides the quarterback, I feel like is just like we have wide receivers, good young talent that can't stay healthy. So, if we could stay healthy on that side of the ball, then we could actually see what Daniel Jones could do. If he's actually worth keeping or not. But because I already know somebody's about to say something, so I'm about to start on the offense at what I heard earlier about the Jets. So it would be typical of the Jets organization to trade everything they got for a nigga like Adam Thielen. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be surprised. As a Giants fan, I actually would hope y'all do that. Because fuck it, why not? It would just be very amusing. But I honestly don't really see any of that happening for the Jets, to be honest. If they smart, then you feel me? I would take one of these young pieces off the board, like probably like a Sauce Gardner or one of them. But if not, then I feel like the Giants could definitely clean up on a lot of good prospects early. Probably like if you're gonna actually do the line and stuff like Kwanu and stuff like that. So that's what I'm thinking, bro. Like, to be honest, if we're really gonna use this high draft position, we might as well use it for the drafts. If not, then we might as well trade the picks because
you wouldn't trade Kadarius?
I feel like we could trade him.
Because they said they're not doing it, but I feel like he could be a good bait. You feel me? Like, yo, let's see what niggas would offer for him.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know. Like, you could get so much just for him, so we could see. But like I said, bro, we got a lot of wide receivers, so like they just got to stay healthy.
I have a lot of whiteouts.
Yeah, they got Sterling. They got Galladay. They got Tony.
Bro.
Jets got Braxton Berrios. We got
Max.
I was
got Denzel Mims.
Denzel Mims. Word. Like,
Elijah Moore.
Elijah Moore.
Elijah
The
Moore is
difference
the only
between
Jet player
our
that I'm
whiteouts
willing
and
to
our
get a
whiteouts is
jersey
we actually done something. Like we proven something.
You didn't do nothing this year. Ooh,
I'm not talking about
Galladay
this year.
can't
I'm
stay on the
talking
field.
about
Oh,
in general.
Kenny
all right.
Galladay ain't scored a touchdown, bro.
Word.
A big free agent acquisition last year ain't scored a touchdown last year.
72
I can't even blame that on him.
million.
You already know who get
Bro,
paid for that.
That's fine.
DJ.
I mean, I already kind of seen that with Galladay. I already knew what the deal
I
was.
hate Galladay,
Before
so I knew he was going to be a bum over there.
But
Pick him in
we
fantasy.
have him. We
Never.
have him, and I feel like his role can change if the Giants can actually move the ball into the red zone.
Y'all
'Cause I
need a
feel
new
like
offensive coordinator.
he could be a good red zone
Word,
threat.
Jason Garrett, that's not it.
Like
But
20
they got
yards,
Brian Daboll now, so they'll be fine.
They got
like
who?
20 yards in, you know what I'm saying? And then probably use like Sterling Shepard for like distance slants and stuff like that. Because I feel like they were trying to force, they're trying to force the action, and understandably, because it's like you get paid all this money, so we want to see you make a play, bro. But he also did come off the injury. But honestly, if I had to give like a grade on what I feel like how the Giants would do in the draft, I'd probably say like, because we do have a decent second round pick too, so I'd probably say like a B minus. Like if we don't fumble the bag, that's like, that's being generous. Solid B minus, hopefully.
Okay.
And we move on, bro. That's all I'm hoping for.
Because y'all need an O-line too.
I think this year for you guys, if you guys could focus on the trenches, D line and O line, because this is the last year for Daniel Jones, right? We will assume because next year's draft is a heavy quarterback draft. I mean, Caleb Williams, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, so on and so on. So this is the last chance for Daniel Jones. If you want to give him the tools, protect the guy, because he has flashes. He showed him flashes of he could be like, okay, 1 week, whatever. Oh, he could run it, he could throw it a little bit. You need your receivers to catch the ball, and you need him to be blocked. And you need Saquon to do something.
Can I also say one thing? Because right now his stock is hella low. If the Giants can make these moves with the O-line and all that stuff, I would not be opposed to having Baker Mayfield in that quarterback rotation. I'm saying this because if Daniel Jones cannot get the job, he's a good transition quarterback for when we make that next move. However, that's just me thinking like as, like trying to make, you know what I'm saying? I already know how you feel about
I just got one question.
Damn, you made homie leave.
Nah, I kicked him out.
I know how you feel. I know how you feel about Baker. I know how you feel about Baker Mayfield, bro. But I don't think
Baker's better than Danny.
That would if Danny plays that bad, bro. Like we would need a second option in that season. He would be
that's good quarterback.
Like that's what I'm saying, because he's just a free agent, bro. Nobody. Well, I don't know if he's a free agent yet, but he's bound to be.
Oh my god!
But I know there's other teams gunning for him too, so I'm not really expecting. That's just like a what if scenario.
Are you saying that Mike Glennon's not going to cut it in the interim?
He hasn't been cutting it.
I haven't heard that name in years.
Mike Longneck Glennon.
We gonna have to move on from that man. He had one good game though last year. I ain't gonna lie.
I will say though,
that nigga gave me what's his name? Mike Schwab. What was that nigga name? On Houston. Matt Schwab. There you go.
I will say though, you guys getting in terms of you guys, the Giants getting Brian Daboll from the Bills. The Bills' old offensive coordinator is now y'all's head coach. That's gonna be a good thing because hopefully he can work his magic. Like Josh Allen made that progression and help Josh Allen get to that next level. Hopefully he kind of Because Daniel Jones
Don't you ever put Daniel Jones' name in the same sentence as Josh Allen. Don't you ever do that. Don't do that.
I'm not saying Daniel Jones.
Josh Allen is the truth.
But when he first started, he still has that fuck it meter where one play is gonna be awesome and one play is gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? He's reeled it in.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones is the same way. He has a talent, like Renault or Shabazz was saying, but he has that bucket meter too, where one play looks, oh my god, he's awesome, and then Daniel Jones will Daniel Jones himself.
See, to me that sounds like a Kirk Cousins or a Mitch Trubisky.
That's what it really is, though.
That'll sound like no Josh Allen.
But we're not expecting him to be no fucking like Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? But if he could, like, usually if you have a decent enough quarterback, the defense alone and all of that stuff could carry you well into the playoffs. So. Seen it before with the last Giants teams with Eli and all of that stuff. You don't need a fantastic quarterback, bro. If you go, you see, I'm glad we're talking about championships because this is a conversation that Jets fans can't.
Nigga caught it on his helmet.
We're talking about football.
We're not doing this.
Do you know how mad Vegas was when this nigga caught that on his helmet? You know how mad they were? That was not supposed to. I mean, hey, he did it. This nigga's nice for that.
We're talking about
we talk about the draft.
We can talk about this in Fortnite the next time we play together. Like, chill. So, Justin, you have the floor. Talk to me about your Chargers.
Ooh.
The Chargers, yeah, and that's what I'm gonna say. Honestly, like they've built it. This I haven't said this very often, but they don't actually need that much going into the draft. This is a new position.
Signed a few people this year.
Honestly, yeah, that's the thing. We got a couple D tackles. That was a big thing last year. We couldn't stop the run. Got a couple big D tackles in the middle. Got J.C. Jackson because corner was a little bit of an issue.
Yeah,
J.C. Jackson's a dog. So the defense is and Khalil Mack. So we got that edge presence as well.
God, niggas got Khalil Mack.
Yeah, good luck tackles. Good luck opposing tackles.
You got him and Bosa. That's nasty. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's scary.
Exactly.
Got that nigga Mac for like a 5th round pick, bro. Some bullshit. Shit don't add up. It's whatever though.
Offensive lineman.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
Another like a nickel linebacker because everybody can like improve. Like you guys like Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack. Get after the quarterback. Great. But just in case they get past that, your middle of the field is kind of sus.
Can always use more linebackers. Can always use more secondary. Always good.
Got Asante Samuel, Derwin James, J.C. Jackson. You guys are solid.
I'm not going to lie. The Chargers, they low-key following the Rams, like way of thinking. Like it's the same game plan. Like, we're going to have elite rushers. We're going to have not elite corners, but we're going to have corner that can get the job done for me. And the middle is gonna be shaky, but Nick's not gonna throw it over the middle anyway. So for me, it makes sense. Right. I ain't gonna lie.
You're right.
This is tough.
And the offense is scary already, but right tackle definitely a big spot. So if we can pick up a right tackle, it doesn't have to be first round. There's value deeper in the draft too. So always good to have more O-line, have good depth because last year we got deep into some of those guards that couldn't block for Herbert, and it cost us a little bit. It cost Joe Burrow in the Super Bowl, so always can have more O-line, especially in the middle. But honestly, they're looking pretty good, and they talk a lot about Jameson Williams potentially at wide receiver. So getting a wide receiver at some point, not a bad call. I mean, re-signing Mike Williams was nice, and having Keenan's nice, but can always use more weapons. But they're actually sitting in a pretty good spot for once. So hopefully they add some depth.
Who's your backup running back? I know it's Eckler.
They got Joshua Kelly, Justin Jackson. Yeah, so some of those guys are good filling guys. Some more depth there might not be a bad call later rounds. You can always get like a good 4th, 5th round guy that'll be hungry, run hard. So it's never a bad call, but honestly, they're looking pretty good.
Oh, Dalvin Cook earlier. His brother went to Georgia. He's in the draft as well. Probably gonna get like second.
And they're saying
round.
he looked better than he looked better than this
So
nigga.
watch out, Cook to Chargers.
Word. Could be.
Why not?
Could be a thing.
There's a
Why
guy
not?
from Michigan too. He was supposed to like get the Heisman like before like Bryce Young got it. I forgot his name. Michigan State guy.
Oh, Kenneth Walker.
He was cooking. Like he was a man on a mission. So if y'all want to get like have a good backer for Austin Eckler or like have that like 1-2, like him be the finesse guy and him be the power guy. Hey,
Not a bad call.
not a bad call. Not a bad
All
call.
right, Baltimore. What y'all need? Everything. Jesus. Stay off
Quarterback.
the resorts.
Oh my God. So I mean, we need an infirmary. On
You
site.
need Antonio Brown.
We do not need a Antonio
That's
Brown.
definitely true. That's
We
an
do not-
automatic pick.
Nah.
Bro,
We need
forget
one.
the drama, bro.
We need to be healthy. That's the first key, right? So I would say running back, but we got J.K. Gus Edwards coming back. We be all right. Receiver, we could get another receiver, but we just drafted one, Rashad Bateman. He's going to
He's
play
nice.
like 8 games. I have faith in him, so we're gonna let that rock. We need offensive line because Lamar, low key, getting a little injury prone, a little bit too much for my liking. So 1 minute it's a sickness, it's not COVID. Another is he just injured his ankle. I'm like, yo, like we need you to be healthy so we can win the Super Bowl.
I'm
Don't
fighting
say
for
no-
my life. That
So I would
O-line
say
is going
offensive line,
crazy.
D line. I know we got Calais Campbell back, but someone on the edge, we definitely need that because this man Matt Judon was a beast, and we let him go to the Patriots. I'm like, damn, like so we got someone
Going
like
back
that,
home.
crazy, and also like I want a corner because Marcus Peters is getting a little overrated for my taste. So we
Definitely.
need another corner, or I mean, we got Marcus Williams. Shout out to the Saints. So I mean, we got Marlon Humphrey. So I mean, cool. We need another corner. Man. If we trade Marcus Peters, that'd be good for another draft pick to pick up a corner. But we got number 14, so someone might drop. So I ain't complaining. Someone might drop. Kayvon Thibodeau
We
might
gotta
drop.
be that 830.
Word.
Stingley. Derek
Are you
Stingley.
just
Derek
focusing on
Stingley
defense?
I
Jr.
don't have to be on this whole time.
So we lit. So I mean,
So what would you say, defense or offense is your biggest concern?
I
If you
say
had to pick
defense.
one.
I say defense because we got Deshaun Watson whenever he comes, and Joe Burrow. So like those two, we need defense to show up a little bit. So
Not
I
gonna lie, I
worried.
feel like y'all need more whiteouts.
I might be off this.
All right, Jason.
Happy
Have a
birthday!
good
Enjoy
one.
your birthday, my
Word.
boy.
Enjoy your B-Day.
About to go have some steak.
Oh,
I thought you were about to say something else, but this
Come on, bro. It's still light out. That's for after the steak.
yeah.
Hold on.
Go to the roulette table. Put one on 52 for me. Word.
I might go with black 27 or whatever color 27 is.
I like it. I like it a lot. Have fun, my
I'm
boy.
gonna let y'all know.
All right, bro.
All right. I mean, no more side music. Hurrah. Nah.
Nah, that's a fact. bro.
I say defense because like quarterback play. We play the Saints. I'm not really. No offense. We gotta see James. We gotta see Jameis crab leg. We gotta see the crab leg. We gotta see the crab legs first. We gotta see the crab legs. So, but me and Nash going to the game. So we gonna be like, oh, it's lit, whatever. I mean, so whatever. But I think you say wideout. I wouldn't be mad if we dropped one later in the rounds, whatever. We do need a big receiver. So Drake London, I wouldn't be mad because Mark Andrews is Mark Andrews, and I love him. Hollywood Brown is undersized. Rashad Bateman's undersized.
And Butterfingers.
And Hollywood Brown, bro. Oh my God, he pissed me off. Oh my God, so many touchdowns. But if we have like a big receiver, Drake London, red zone, for me, like another like solid receiver. So it's gonna be interesting to see. But I'd rather the lines, the trenches, because that's like the foundation of everything. So. But I want to be mad. We draft well anyway and develop, so I'll be all right.
You know what's crazy? We can segue this to the new team. We can segue this to the next team. The Joe Burr Bengals, bro. If you said
Burr the Bengals.
you said trenches, that's exact, bro. They offensive line.
They picked up mad people.
Don't matter.
They got Andrew Whitworth, right?
No,
He retired.
he retired.
What?
They got Lyle
I forgot.
Collins.
He on
They
the
got
Cowboys.
Lyle Collins from the Cowboys, but get more. Get another one. Another offensive line. Because
I'm not gonna- I feel like
they have a great team and at the corner. Because Eli Apple ain't it. So
Trash.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you're right. Facts.
Definitely.
That's what my dad always says about Chargers too. Another offensive lineman, another one. Just as many as you can get in there, because someone bound to
Just
get
need
hurt.
bodies.
You just need bodies. Someone bound to get hurt. Got to have, especially the interior, because Aaron Donald just ripped right through there. Jamar Chase wide open for a touchdown. They would have won the Super Bowl.
Right.
and I would have won some money. It's crazy.
Hate to
I'm
see
not
it.
gonna lie. I feel like your Ravens need some offense though. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the way y'all going, y'all gonna need like it's gonna be a lot of high scoring games. It's not really gonna be games won on your defense. For me,
Bro,
Jamar
we need
Chase
to
going 300 yards on Marcus Peters.
All you need is a play.
All you need is a play. We got players who can make plays in big moments. You know what I mean? Calais Campbell make plays. Marlon Humphrey makes plays. Marcus Williams makes plays. You feel me?
Marcus Williams. I'll give you Marcus Williams.
Feel me?
Out of the three you named, I'll give you Marcus Williams.
Feel me? I got faith in my team, man. I got faith in my squad. Obviously, you got faith in your squad. Always got faith in your squads. But
Matt,
you're
what
right.
you know?
Offensive would be dope. Like the way the league is going, offensive, like that's the freaking wave. But the draft, this play, it's not like besides like the 5 receivers, Garrett Wilson, Olave, Drake London, Jameson Williams, and I forgot the other guy's name from Georgia. Have we not those guys? It's not really like popular receivers. So we see the vibes. We'll see the vibe. But Matt, you had something to say?
Oh no, I was trying to look at something in my camera on my phone. I was just
All right. So what about? Let's bring it to the NFC. What about the Cowgirls? Let's talk about the Cowgirls for a second. Wait.
Can we not?
They might need an infirmary as well.
I actually feel like they gonna be good. I feel like this easy division, not really that much comp. I mean, I'm being serious. Like,
No, I'm looking at Matt's face.
oh yeah, you know the vibe. That's why he's another season. Feel me as a Giants fan. But think about it. Redskins, they're not gonna have Chase Young.
Commanders,
bro.
The Commanders not gonna have Chase Young. I think he's still rehabbing, so he might not be back until like December. Philly. I mean, even though they made some noise, but I ain't gonna lie, Giants might be a close second in that division. I'm not gonna lie. Saquon gotta have a bounce back year.
First.
Again, you getting a full year of Galladay, Shepard, maybe Ingram if they keep him. I don't know if they still got him, but yeah.
I did come to a realization though. We do have a backup quarterback. We got Tyrod Taylor. So
Yeah.
I take back the Baker Mayfield comment because if we got Tyrod Taylor, I'd rather just him sling that. Pause.
Like him slinging that, right?
Hey, Tyrod's that young QB whisperer. I mean, Herbert wouldn't have been, starting if it weren't for Tyrod. I mean, that was a different situation, but Tyrod been in the room for a lot of young quarterbacks that ended up accounting.
And I'm not gonna lie, him and Daniel Jones, they got the same game. I mean, not too far off.
You can win some games with Tyrod Taylor in that division. You definitely can win some games with Tyrod.
He might teach DJ some stuff.
We just
That
need him to not.
nigga's unteachable.
But back to the Cowboys, though, I think offensive line. I wish Alex was here, but he's stupid medical school.
Being a doctor, want to save lives and shit. That's cool.
Yeah, she's trying to be the doctor. But offensive line, because like they have the receivers and running back too. Because Tony Pollard is better than Zeke. Zeke ain't it anymore. He's not. Zeke is not it.
Man, made that face. Why you make that face?
Am I wrong? Are you gonna look?
Nigga, homie had like one off year, 2 maybe.
Nah.
He's done.
That boy on a decline, bro.
That boy look like Harden.
Yo, they ran him to the ground. They ran him like he was DeMarco Murray. 400 rushes.
Exactly.
A
Running
game,
backs have
like,
a short
yo.
shelf life. I'm sorry, bro. He going downhill. That's not my fault.
He want to be in Cabo. I mean, back in Biddies in Cabo.
Because he already know they're not going to make the playoffs. He knew the vibes. He's back there. Amari Cooper don't want to catch the ball. Blake Jarwin, whatever his name is. I think that's his name. Oh, no, Daniel Schultz. Wait, what? Dan Schultz.
Dalton Short.
Burger.
Whatever.
Dalton.
That's my guy. Chill.
He had like 3 good fantasy weeks, and after that, he fell off.
He won't be some games last year.
Fell off.
Point
Dropping
is,
passes,
offensive
dropping
line and a
touchdowns.
running back. So running back in the later rounds, but offensive line, whatever pick they have, if they have a first round pick, should go to the offensive line.
Defense.
Cowboys have the 24th pick this year. I think they go offensive line because Zach Wilson's about to retire soon. Tyron Smith about to retire soon. Like they need that, like that person for like the next like 10 years. Like I mean, Dak, as good as he is, decent. I say like top 10, fridge top 10. Like he needs protection. Like he's not a mobile quarterback like a Kyler or Russell Wilson. Like he could evade a little bit. He can get you little 5 yards, 10 yards, whatever. But like he's a pocket passer.
He don't run like that no more. I think maybe because his leg, his ankle, or some shit. But
he probably hesitant. Nigga broke his leg. Like I'll be too. Shit. But I think offensive line for sure. D line because they lost both. They lost Lawrence and
Parsons, no?
Parsons is a linebacker.
He was a rookie last year, so they got him like straight for like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But they lost Lawrence and they lost someone else. I forgot the other guy. So they have nobody except for Micah Parsons.
Randy Gregory.
Yes,
there you go.
Gregory. Yes, they lost him. So
okay, yeah. I rescind my so O line and D line. I guess Zeke one more year. I guess.
I mean, I think this year for Zeke, he might have a bounce back, but low key, I think it's going to be like in the beginning he's going to be the starter, but like eventually, like by probably like week 6 or week 7, Tony Pollard's going to get like majority of the carries and like they'll probably use Zeke in like the red zone or blocking situations or
as they
whatever.
should.
So we'll see. We'll see about the Cowgirls.
Wait, let me just say one more thing about the Cowboys. I just feel like it's crazy how that O line just like evaporated in like the last 3 years. Like it's crazy. Like he was all Pro Bowlers. Like literally, the whole O line. Like niggas could have Barry Sanders right now running that O line and he getting 100 yards off rip. And now it's just like they packing niggas up left and right. Niggas retiring, coming out of retirement, going back. Like that's just crazy to me.
So that's a question. I was like, I mean, we're gonna move on to the next team. Is Zeke a product of the offensive line, or is the offensive line a product of Zeke?
I'm not gonna lie.
How
you
good?
can, yeah, my fault. Go ahead. Yeah.
Like how good was Zeke? I mean, yeah, I'm not saying he was a snuff. Like, don't get me wrong, he was a great back in his prime. But running backs, they have to be ready on go, and they get like 2-3 good years, and if shit happens, shit happens.
Unless you Derrick Henry, that dude's going forever, son.
Yeah.
You saying the offensive line said just disappeared. Sometimes it takes
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
A
That
running
shit's
back
crazy.
for a pedestrian.
Like,
So is it
imagine Saquon with the Cowboys offensive line.
Everyone makes that same argument. They're like, "Oh, if Saquon had that offensive line, he'd be cooking."
Bro, because he was cooking.
He be doing
with the
extra,
line.
like Saquon for me. He always loved to go to the outside for me, try to get a stiff arm for me, juke somebody. That was crazy. Yeah, juke somebody, get a stiff arm. For me, like yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm good.
Matt, what team you want to talk about next? Word, because you haven't talked in a while. Word, I need to hear your voice.
Actually, the team that nobody's really talking about, that could really have real potential to be scary is the Browns, like legit threat. Don't make that face right now because that's your division.
The Brownies.
You gotta fight. I was looking at their roster because I mentioned the Cowboys. They got Amari Cooper.
What?
They still got Jarvis, right?
No,
they released him.
Free agent.
They released him. Okay. So that's very unfortunate. Regardless of the fact,
He might come back because Deshaun is there. He might come back like yo.
that's what I'm saying. They got a new quarterback, and I feel like their biggest problem was their quarterback. In the regard of last season,
Wait,
Baker,
who's the Browns QB right now?
Deshaun Watson.
Well, he gonna be suspended though. Like,
They don't know yet.
It's not really determined because so far there's nothing confirmed in this circumstance. So they just going off of that. That's just what it is. You know, we just gotta play by the news, but we know what it is, man. Free my son. But anyways, yeah, like I don't know. We can talk about the Browns. I feel like, you know, in terms of drafting, I don't know who they could draft, but I think
I
they're
don't know
gonna
if they
be.
got draft picks, honestly.
They don't have a first
They
round
don't
pick.
have a first.
They don't have a first. All right. So, I mean, to be honest, there really isn't many teams, at least in the first 10, that are going to make noise, to be honest. Like, Carolina's not making noise. Falcons
Miami.
not making noise. Maybe the... I want to see what... I honestly want to see what the Seahawks are going to do in terms of, like, if they're going to draft a quarterback or if they're going to just try to, like, I don't know.
So,
Try to find
real
a free agent.
Real quick on the Browns. They have everything you need, even last year. They had everything they
That's
need.
what I'm saying. They're stacked.
Running backs, receivers, O-line, D line, everybody was awesome last year for that team. But Renell's favorite quarterback sold on them a lot. So getting Deshaun, whenever he does show up, if he gets suspended or not, that team they probably should use a receiver. Every team could use another receiver and another offensive lineman. But yeah. But on the Seahawks though, with everybody leaving, they need everybody. They got Jamal Adams and they got DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. That's it. That's their whole team. So unless they want to say fuck,
what a running back too,
huh?
The running
Rashad
back.
Penny.
Rashad Penny.
San Diego State, baby. Let's go. Aztec for life. Aztec for life.
He just gotta stay healthy, bro. He gotta stay healthy.
True.
But like, they need everybody. Besides the 3 people I named, I said DK, Tyler, and Jamal Adams. Who, he's a
Doug Baldwin still on that team.
He's the best in the nation.
Doug Baldwin is still on that team.
No, he retired, bro.
That
Bro, they only got those 2. That's
boy out of tune.
They need everybody. They have a good secondary. I say they have a good decent
Quandre
secondary.
Diggs, Adams, he's the best
They
in
have
the
a
nation.
decent secondary. But if they take that 9th pick and just move back and just get more picks and just start start building in the trenches, offensive line, defensive line.
They got Drew Lock, no, I think QB.
Yeah.
Oof.
That with a straight face.
Only go up from here.
I mean, quarterback is a loose term for him.
You get 4 picks.
He's a thrower.
Get a quarterback in this draft. Well, if you're gonna be real building, get a quarterback that you love and have him grow up with you, just like Justin Fields.
Or just wait till next year. This trade DK to the Jets
I
possibly.
ain't gonna hold you. Even with DK, they got no choice but to tank. Honestly, like
because he needs a quarterback to throw in the ball, and Drew Lock, as we all kind of agree.
But I mean, if we're talking about tanking, we're talking about like tanking 2-3 years straight because like one pick is not gonna fix.
Yeah, but
I mean, they have a good core
for other picks, and you build up like some foundation. And if you losing, cool, like you getting the experience. Like offensive line, they get better with age, they get better with experience. So if you build that up.
It's just that time. It's just that time in the cycle for them. They about to be ass for like 4 or 5 years
until they get another diamond in the rough, like Russell Wilson was like in the 4th round. You know, you never know. That's the beauty. That's the beauty about the draft. Like niggas who like the first 2 rounds, they'll be like, "Oh my god, they got how many first and second round picks?" But the teams were really built off of the like 3rd and 4th rounds. Like Calvin Kamara was a 3rd round pick. He's one of the best running backs in the country or the country.
In the league. Creed Humphrey was like in like a 4th round last year. He's the best center in the league.
Trey Hendrickson, he sacked one of the sack leaders in the Super Bowl. He was like the 4th, 5th round pick. Like the teams like who have a lot of like in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th rounds, they get like the most of their positions filled. Everyone.
I'm not gonna lie.
Second round.
There's one team that we haven't spoke about.
I mean,
maybe I did. I just probably wasn't here.
We have a lot of teams we haven't spoken about, but
it's an impactful team. The Chiefs. All the picks they got.
They got back-to-back picks. Yeah, they got back-to-back picks.
They could really go crazy in the draft, even trade or just drafting whatever.
So they need the defense, right?
Defense.
Yeah.
They
Big time.
need defense. They should focus this draft on the defense. Should they get a wide receiver if there's one later in the rounds, whatever? Perhaps, right? Because they got McCole, they got Travis Kelce,
They got Juju.
they got Juju. So for me, I'm not the biggest fan of Juju, but they got
Juju
Patrick
a bum.
Mahomes, and they'll be at any being Patrick Mahomes, they'll be at. So defensive, they need D-backs. Because Tyrann Matthew left, Sorensen trash can, but he left. Like they have nothing. They got nothing. So defensive backs, they need that. Linebackers, they need that. Defensive line, Chris Jones getting a little older.
Yeah, that man's falling off. I ain't even gonna lie.
They need that. So they can focus the whole draft on defense this year and maybe next year go to offensive wave. Cool. They got mad picks. So like they'll be all right. So,
Wait, hold on, look. I'm looking at it. They got the 29th,
what?
30th,
What?
50th,
What?
62nd,
What?
94th, 103rd,
What?
121st, 135th, and then the rest of 7th-round picks.
And a Bloody Mary.
This is ridiculous. Like,
They got well, Brunel nailed it. Defense, just load defense. And obviously, if you see an offensive lineman that you like kind of vibing with, like you always like we said, hey, get another one. Like offensive
Exactly.
linemen are like they're a dime a dozen. I mean, you don't get a lot of good, talented ones, and then like I don't want another one. Nah, get another one. So Creed Humphrey, like we just talked about, was like what 4th or 5th round, whatever. One of the best. Get another one just in case. You never know.
do y'all think any team's gonna trade up?
Perhaps. I see. It's tough because no one. There's not like that one guy that I must get this guy. There's a bunch of guys. There's a bunch of like high quality guys that
I feel like it's a lot of like 1A, 1Bs.
Like that might. Like Kayvon Thibodeau was like literally the number one pick before Aiden Hutchinson and Trayvon Walker. Like all that. He was the guy, and because of like his mentality of like he wants to be like more than just a football player. Teams were turned off by that, and so like his stock is falling, so he might drop past like the top 10, past the 15. Ravens pick him up.
That Rutschman kid, I feel like he's gonna go to Detroit just because he's from there. Like, he from Michigan, so.
Oh, Hutchinson, yeah, he might.
Yeah,
it might work. But Jacksonville,
They-
we don't know. We don't know. Which this year is like it's not like last year. Oh, Trevor Lawrence, we all wanted Trevor Lawrence, whatever. The year before, taken for Tua. And speaking of that, we'll get to the Dolphins right after this. But like, it's not like they don't have like that one key guy this year where it's like, oh, we must get this guy. But
Kyle
speaking of Tua,
Well, but
wait, what?
Kyle Hamilton, but
This man, he's debatable. So speaking of the Dolphins, right? So they just got Tyreek. They got my son Jalen Waddle. They got my son Mostert. They need offensive line. Mainly, they should focus on the offensive line in this draft. Because if this was any year to find out if you have a quarterback as a guy, this is the year. This is the time. You got weapons. No, there's no excuse right now.
And that defense is legit.
Like they could add some pieces here and there in the line or whatever. But that team is ready to do something.
win now. Yeah.
They only have one pick.
Yeah, because they traded it to Tyreek for Tyreek.
Oh, they had one pick in the whole draft?
Yeah, 102.
Oh, that's tough. So he gonna make it work.
Tyreek downhill somewhere.
Yo, like, is this the year to find out if Tua Tagovailoa, Tonga Areola, whatever, is that?
That's crazy.
You feel me? It's that tough because if he's not good next year, get a quarterback, trade for a quarterback, do something. Tua, this your time. You a brother, so I'm rooting for you. Of course, you gotta get right. You got Tyreek, you got Jalen Waddle, the fastest receiving core that you've ever had. That a lot of people.
Gillespie, whatever the name.
Gesicki.
Gesicki's a good quality tight end. Gotta make it work, my boy. Make it work. If you play the Ravens, we gonna smoke y'all regular. But word.
No, debatable.
Yeah, lost, bro.
Yeah, my man, chill. How about that? Yeah, I ain't see that. Genjutsu for me. Wake up to reality. Yeah, I ain't see none of that.
This
Word.
nigga's crazy.
For me, word. I ain't see that. Word. That was last year. Word. That was last year. Word. And it was close. Word. Shit. But we was injured. None of that.
Boy was injured.
He was injured out the asshole.
Hey,
Word.
speaking of injured,
I get it.
the Titans, because they had the record like most people starting on there for like their entire team like ever. Most people going to IR ever. The Titans, they have Derrick Henry, right? The king, right? We had the king Derrick Henry, right? I said we as I'm a Titans fan. They have King.
Henry.
They also have AJ Brown. Well, there's also talks that they might trade AJ Brown. So we don't know. He's in contract negotiations right now.
And they have Robert Woods.
No Julio.
They get Robert Woods. But I will say their biggest need, low key,
Quarterback.
Quarterback.
They're going to pick on a quarterback though. They're going to probably get one in free agency next year. This is similar to the Dolphins. Their team they were the number 1 seed in the AFC and only scored 10 points. Their defense, Jeffrey Simmons did his thing. Their corners everybody did their shit, but their offense scored 10 points. Offensive line, another receiver, because AJ Brown desperately misses Corey Davis to take that pressure off, because they literally said double him and nothing else. Like, don't worry about anybody else. So get another receiver, get offensive line, and maybe a backup for Derrick Henry. As he's getting up in age, an injury that he took like a foot injury or an ankle injury.
Yeah,
It took a minute. He came back for the playoffs and then scored a touchdown, which I was hyped.
But their backup isn't that bad either.
Right.
Foreman and Hilliard.
But
reliable.
offensive line is probably most teams will probably have offensive line as their top need. But if they can't get one, just get another receiver, get an offensive weapon so that you don't score 10 points in a playoff.
Do y'all think Julio staying there?
He
He got cut.
Yeah,
Well,
he got
they have to come because of the salary. But I feel like, a little resurgent year.
He's not gonna come back.
He ain't going back.
I don't think him and Vrabel was really vibing with each other. I don't think him and Tannehill was vibing with each other. He low-key might go to the coach. He might go to
Send
the
that
coach.
man to Green Bay.
And that
Give
man
Aaron Rodgers. Just give Aaron Rodgers some hope.
Aaron Rodgers? We want to talk about Aaron Rodgers or we want to talk about Matt Ryan?
We gonna talk about Aaron Rodgers.
Matt Ryan.
Aaron Bleep.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he's on the Colts. True.
No, I'm talking about that he's on the Colts. So Packers are Colts.
But Packers, bro, they need receivers. Ain't no cap. They got nobody, bro. Like, they got nobody.
Nah, Pittman. Oh, wait. Who talking about? Colts?
No, I'm talking about Packers, bro.
Oh, my fault.
They got Lazard.
They got Lazard. Onion.
Scanlon? Whatever his name is.
Scanlon's on the Chiefs now.
Yeah, he's not on the.
God damn. They taking everybody's number 2, number 3. Yo, fuck it, bro.
But they got mad picks, though.
They do got mad
picks. They got like 4 or 5 picks.
They can make it work. With the Devontae Adams trade, yeah, they got hella picks. So, hey, we all know what they need. Receivers,
bro. When you got Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, and AJ Dillon, man, you solid. Robert Tonyan coming off for ACL though. He might be slow at first, but he'll get
defense is solid too.
Yeah, Jair Alexander for me.
I think there's a stat. The Packers haven't spent they spent 1 pick in like the last 10 years on offense in the first round.
Yeah.
You know what that pick was?
Aaron Rodgers.
That was this nigga.
Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Jordan Love.
Oh,
they haven't gotten him. They haven't got Aaron bleeping Rodgers any help.
They still haven't even used him,
bro. Like they need to. They have 2 picks in the first round. One of them better be a wide receiver.
I better not see no cornerback, no tackle, no O-line.
They tweaked because they gave him all this money, right? For all that, you drafted Jordan Love first round, whatever. I'm like, word, bet, trade him, get more picks, and you rock with Jordan Love.
Trade that nigga for Khalil Mack.
Nobody even know how Jordan. Nobody even know if Jordan Love is good anymore or not. Like, he's been chilling, bro. So it's like you kind of losing
losing that
value. Here's my thing too. Aaron Rodgers chilled for the first 3 years of his career as a backup.
But he was behind Brett Favre. I get that.
And Jordan Love is behind Aaron Rodgers. So
But bro, if Aaron Rodgers is saying, yo, I don't want to be here unless y'all gave me like 200 mil, bro. Like, bro, you could like, that same value could have re-signed Devontae Adams, trade Aaron Rodgers
They didn't
away.
want to be there, bro.
Like, they
literally came out that they offered him the same exact thing. Maybe like a little bit like less, but like or more actually. He took a little bit less to go to Vegas. He didn't want to be in Green Bay anymore. He did not.
They was playing with his bread for so long.
He played on a franchise tag last year. No one really knows that. He played on a franchise last year and
That's just low key.
And cooked. And they didn't want to pay him. They was about to franchise tag him again. And he's like, nah, I'm out. Fuck this. So Packers receiver, you know what you gotta do.
Yeah. Speaking of Devontae Adams, yo, Vegas really did some shit.
Going all in.
Like they did some shit this free agency, man. Because Chandler Jones, he getting older. Not gonna lie, but I mean, Max Crosby the number one for me. He get the dog, but less pressure for him. Chandler Jones, I said Chandler Jones. I said I was gonna say Daniel
Daniel Jones.
Chandler Jones.
Oh man, my son's on a lot of people's minds.
All right. Offense, bro, they valid, bro. They valid, bro. Offensive line, all they valid, bro. They got. If they get another running back, cool. Offensive lineman for sure. They got Devontae, Hunter Renfrow, and Darren Waller. That's valid, bro.
That they barely use.
That they barely use.
Hurt. So they might need another tight end because he keep getting hurt.
But you're not wasting a high pick on a tight end, though.
Bro, we never saying high picks.
I know I'm saying.
Third or second rounds they'll get. But they might not have a second round because they traded it for the Devontae Adams trade.
They only got 1/3 round.
That's all?
Yeah, 86.
Yeah.
So what we doing? We doing offensive line? We doing tight end?
Yeah, I feel like like I'm not watching it tomorrow, but I feel like it like tomorrow, Friday, whatever, it's gonna be the same teams drafting. Like it's gonna be like Mad Giants, Mad Jaguars, like Mad Lions. Like
Giants getting their stuff out the way early. They first, second round.
Like, that's tough. But Raiders this season might be. They might do some things. They might do some things. No cap.
It's the Raiders, bro.
They would if they didn't have Derek Carr at the helm.
Wow, you don't like Derek Carr?
Okay, I don't dislike Derek Carr that much, but I think that he's way out of his league in the AFC West as far as quarterbacks go.
Okay.
When you got Herbert, Mahomes, and Wilson in the same division, it's like all those memes where it's like you got the clown, in there.
I might have to jack Derek Carr over Justin Herbert, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yo,
I'm not gonna lie.
He just wants to stir the
tough,
pot,
man.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. Bro.
That's a hot take.
That's a hot take. Word? I mean,
Definitely.
numbers don't lie, man. My son threw for like 5,000 yards. Like, you know what I mean?
Yards are one thing.
Anyway, we gotta just finish off that division. Let's talk about the Broncos.
The Broncos.
They did their thing as well, getting Russell as well. Because that's the biggest thing that held them back. They had like a top 5 defense last year, and they have Jerry Jeudy, they have Cortland Sutton, they have Melvin Gordon, and what's the running back that broke out a little bit? Javonte.
I ain't gonna lie, and y'all all doubted me when I made that trade for my son. I ain't even gonna lie. He definitely was him. Word.
Point is, they just need it. Similar to the Dolphins in terms of they have a team that was great, but the quarterback let them down.
And the Browns too. Yeah.
Browns as well. The Broncos have a sneaky great team. They just needed a quarterback, and they got it. So how long is it going to take for new quarterback, new situation to make it happen? Like, who knows? But do the Broncos even have a pick because they traded it for Wilson? So they probably don't have a first or even a second.
Matt,
the pick encyclopedia.
The pick? Wait, you said what pick the Broncos have?
Yeah.
64, 75, and 96.
Oh, so end of the second round, and then like
Second.
third and fourth. So yeah, again, always offensive line for these kind of teams that have everything else built.
Right.
Offensive
Russell Wilson, Randy Gregory, Justin Simmons, not just Jeffrey Simmons, whatever. I think.
No, it's
Simmons.
Yeah,
Justin Simmons.
Jeffrey
Justin
Simmons. No,
Simmons.
Justin Simmons.
Passer Tane, pretty solid rookie corner from last year, bro. They got people. They need a linebacker for me, someone in the middle. But look, I wanted Bobby Wagner low key to go to the Broncos, just follow his bands,
Bro.
But I mean, whatever though. Wait,
Well, you mentioned Bobby Wagner. I guess we gotta talk about the Rams.
we do gotta talk
Fuck
about
the Rams, bro. They got everybody, bro.
everybody.
And what they don't have. It's like Les Snead, the GM, is like fuck them picks.
Literally,
He got a shirt on that said it on the Super Bowl. It's like fuck them picks. He doesn't. I don't think they pick at all in like the first couple of rounds. Offensive line because Andrew Whitworth retired, but other than that, the Super Bowl team. They're the favorites in the NFC. Like,
yeah, man.
they got everybody they need. Run it back and maybe OBJ bring him back as well. But otherwise,
Cooper Kupp, Adam Thielen, Allen Robinson. Like, bro,
That's a problem. Rams and Broncos. I'm calling them.
Nah, you lost me there. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. No cap. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I'm just bullshitting. But like,
Rams is probably the best bet out of that. But the Broncos, that's a fucking gauntlet in the AFC, bro. We'll talk about that when we get close to the season. Like as the season,
when the schedule drops, expect that. But I don't know, man. It's tough. It's all tough.
That's why we love football.
So the Cardinals, right? They gotta get Kyler, man. They gotta get Kyler. Like he's trying to get his money. I respect it, but like I feel like the way he's doing it is like he calling on Aaron
Young
Rodgers.
nigga get paid. Young nigga get paid.
Get paid, but like you being a diva about it, huh?
That is true.
And he hasn't done
he's like a little
anything to
bitch.
prove that he's worth the money yet.
Yeah, he's personally improved every year, but
He could always
Like-
go to baseball. I should always gonna be there for him. I ain't gonna lie.
He probably make more money in baseball if he was
Yeah,
actually.
He would.
definitely would. They contracts and makes will be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But Cardinals, Kyler get him back, and
D Hop.
they got back to they were in the playoffs, but I'm just trying to think like against the Rams, they just got outplayed,
They got dicked, nigga.
I'm trying to keep it like G rated. That's why I didn't say that. But yes, I'd say just offensive line because they gotta face Aaron Donald twice. They gotta face Nick Bosa twice. Like
Yeah,
And Khalil.
and Khalil and no, not Khalil.
not Khalil.
Oh, you talking about 49ers? My fault. I heard Bosa.
Yeah, Nick the brother.
Yeah, low key better than Joey. I'm
Nah, I feel like they have a better D line in San Fran than Chicago. LA, whatever the fuck these Chargers is from, man. LA Chargers.
Wherever the fuck.
I was about to say San Diego, and I realized these niggas. That shit is so weird.
You
tell me. Tell me.
Last team is the Niners in that division.
Word. They just need a receiver. They might trade Debo. What they gonna do, man? So
They
many
might trade
questions.
Jimmy G.
Get him out of there.
Get him out.
Get him out of
I
there.
ain't gonna lie, he is porn star Jimmy. He is consistent when he does start. Feel me?
Oh no.
Starting the productions. Hold on.
He got I think he got 15 losses under his belt in his
Bro.
career.
He
Jimmy
suffers
G.
the Kirk Cousins kind of thing. Well, like he won't lose you games, but he won't be the reason you win. Like
All you need a nigga to do handoffs to Debo or he's not there no more though. Or Raheem, and they good. Now they got Hasty. Know what that nigga name is?
Hasty, yeah. What's that?
Hasty.
Hasty. And Eli Mitchell. Hold on. He was a
Eli
fantasy
Mitchell.
darling for a lot of for Jason last year, bro. I was so heated when he picked him up. I was like, bro, god damn, son. What?
They could have been to the Super Bowl. They could have been if Jimmy G wasn't there. He didn't sell. So it's one of those. I'm like, they
But
got.
have Trey Lance made a difference?
We don't know.
We don't know.
This is gonna be the year of Trey Lance, and they're gonna see the vibes.
They gotta release Jimmy. They can't release it because he has so much money tied to
Yeah, that cap hit is crazy. Man, that's
But
like 25
Trey
million.
Like they gotta
Trade
find
that
ways
man.
out of him, or just take the dead money because he's not gonna
Jimmy
be.
G to the Giants, that would be a great fit. I'm not even gonna lie.
Matt, you jacking that? Matt, you jacking that?
Nah, Matt, you gotta jack that. You gotta jack
Bro.
that. No?
So you're gonna go from somebody that could barely throw to somebody that can't throw at all?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I don't understand, bro. We supposed to be moving forward, not backwards.
You need a winner. Y'all need a winner.
How is he a winner? When in his career has he ever won?
Technically,
He
has
over,
two
he
Super
over
Bowls
500.
against the Patriots.
A lot.
No, he said the Patriots.
Fake carry San Fran for a little bit until
Carry?
Debo started going
Carry?
crazy.
Carry.
He
Yeah,
carried
he was
George
an
Kittle.
MVP candidate.
It was George Kittle.
George
That's
Kittle
the
fell
team.
off. We haven't heard George Kittle since.
Now this. Now
Renell, do what you gotta do, bro.
Yo.
3
Yo.
years ago, he was a
Nah.
Get him out of here.
Yo, this man said George Kittle ain't do nothing since. No, bro.
no. George Kittle, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, he was a top 2 tight end. Now he might be a top 5.
So my question is, what
Mark
happened
Andrews.
in
He's
2
top
years?
3, bro.
What happened to the 49ers in between those 2 years to the quarterback position?
He got hurt.
No, I'm
fucked up
saying,
ankle.
what change did
Oh.
they make? They picked up
Nobody.
Jimmy G
Yeah.
as the quarterback in those 2 years. So you don't see the correlation in his decline.
Nah, I don't.
Oh, okay, all right.
All right, son.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Keep it a stack, bro. I watched the 49ers games. I made bets on the 49ers. For me, George Kittle is not reliable, bro. He's not.
He
In my
can do.
opinion.
Oh my.
He could, but
That's
the
not even
team's
like-
offense doesn't let him. Feel me? It's different when you got Debo running around, Elijah Mitchell running around. I haven't seen this nigga George Kittle catch a 40-yard pass, 45 yards with Trey Lance or Jimmy G. With Trey Lance, with Trey Lance too.
Jimmy
Last
G
time-
can't throw 40 yards. That's why.
Nah, he could throw 40, just not 50. I mean, he could throw 40. 40
Nah,
light.
Now this.
Yo,
God.
Capatron 9000 here, man. God damn.
I'm trying to find a segue. I'm
Trying to find a segue to that. Where exactly?
I'm talking about.
Speaking of Capatron 9000, I got it. Tom Brady said, I'm retiring. He capped, big cap. What Justin got on his hat right now, man? Big cap. And he said, I'm gonna retire real quick.
He got a Padres hat. This nigga really San Diego for life. That's
Yeah, baby.
He from there. So the Bucks, I think they need an O-line because I don't know. Everyone needs an O-line. Like top of my head, like the Bucks, literally, when you got Tom Brady, like you'll be all right. And no offense to that division, besides the Saints, Saints is the only team that got their number. I think they could win easily that division.
Don't look at that. Don't look like that, Moosey, bro.
Nah, I was thinking about the coach, but the coach be folding though. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, new coach.
It's not Bruce Arians anymore. It's Todd Bowles now.
Damn.
I mean, as a Jets fan, I've seen the Todd Bowles experiment. For me, we didn't have Tom Brady, but I mean, defense was valid. Defense is gonna be valid.
Facts.
Fuck the Bucks. Though.
But yeah, it's O-line maybe. And that's it.
Speaking of O-line, everybody. Who really needs an O-line?
Who is that? Someone speak.
Yep.
Someone
Yo.
speak. Yeah?
Yo.
That's Matt.
Damn.
Is
Huh?
it Echo?
Yo,
Echo crazy.
Oh, all right. I guess I don't know. Did you mute me?
Yes.
damn,
will.
I had him muted this whole time. That's crazy.
Yo, you know who needs offensive line? And I wish Kevin was here. The
The
Bears.
Bears, bro.
The Bears, bro.
Mm.
They need Justin Fields needs to be protected.
We need Jesus.
Do y'all have faith in Justin Fields though?
I do. I do.
Justin,
He's Ohio State, so that's a little curse to the Ohio State quarterback because they never pan out. They never
Yeah.
pan out. But
Well,
you gotta explain yourself. So you said Justin Fields is mid. That's the headline.
it's one of those things, not really sold either way. Like Renault said, the Ohio State quarterback, it always sticks there. So you just never know. But I'm not saying he's not going to be it, but I don't know if I've seen enough to have a judgment either way. I'm just saying I'm not like completely sold that he's going to be the next big thing.
I'm not sold. I'm not, baby.
Crazy.
But no, they need Robinson because Allen Robinson dip is just I forgot the dude's name. When it comes
We
to
talking about the fast dude?
no,
Mooney?
not the fast dude. It was like Mooney or something.
Darnell Mooney.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like he's the only guy, and as good as he was decent. He was decent.
Nah, don't they got a valid number 2 too? Oh, number 2 as well.
That was him.
It wasn't just Mooney and Robinson. I could have sworn it was
Jeremy
somebody
Grant.
else.
Jeremy Grant, the dude that was kicking over, like doing kick returns against the Packers Sunday Night Football.
Nah, I'm trying to
Sounds
remember. I
going
could be
crazy.
bugging.
I don't know.
No,
That's
no.
what the
That's
Bears.
the problem. That's the problem. We don't know who they have. Like they need somebody else who's gonna freshen up the locker room.
The Bears
Or
are the
offensive
Bears.
line.
The Bears are the Bears.
The Bears are the Bears. Like they're gonna have that like notoriety because they are the Bears. But nah, like whoever's playing the Bears, that's barbecue chicken right now. Until they prove me wrong. Barbecue chicken.
But they do have a great defense though, so I would say that they have a great defense. But again, it's like most Bears teams. It's not the defense; it's always the offense.
They got that Pringle nigga.
Oh, from the
Pringle.
Chiefs, he went to the Bears.
Yeah. Pringle's alright.
We scared of Pringles. Hold on.
Like,
Word, yeah, should be for me. Justin Fields.
I'm a Doritos guy myself. Hold on.
speaking of there's no Hawks, but there's an Eagle. I mean, yo, my segue would be hold on. My segue would be on point today. Like Eagles, bro.
Wait, I think the Giants fans should talk about the Eagles, not because he's a fan, but
Eagles. Ain't nothing to talk about. It's just fuck everybody. Fuck all of them.
yeah, that's fair.
That's all I gotta say. I mean, to be
Receiver.
honest, I hope their draft grade is an F. Like,
I think
F
they
for
need a
fumble.
receiver, to be honest.
Yeah, they definitely do.
They need
Was
But
Jalen
they're
Ray?
trying to get AJ Brown.
Butterfingers on. Oh god, yo.
So
Yeah.
Man, they should bring back Marcel Carson.
so many fourth quarter letdowns because of the drop pass in the end zone against the Giants. It happened like twice in the
Nah,
game.
right.
Bam, right in his hands. Dropped it. It's like, damn.
But the Eagles fake got a good team though. I'm not gonna lie. It's just
They made the playoffs. They're not a
I
bad
mean,
team.
look at their division. Like somebody has to make it in that division.
Bro, look at your division. You never gonna make it. At least we be
Patriots
playing.
is
At least we
dookie.
got a chance every year. You never have a
Bills,
chance.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like,
Bills is
you
folding.
never
bad
gonna have
right
a
now.
chance, bro.
Wait. What you say about the Bills?
The Bills is folding.
I beg your pardon.
It's crazy.
I beg your pardon?
I beg your pardon. I
Bills
don't
is
have that.
folding like lawn chairs, man. I'm telling you.
What do you
Just
mean
watch
by
this year. I promise you.
What do you mean by that?
Promise.
All right, so you can't just say a statement like the Bills are folding.
All right.
not
What
like
I'm saying is the level of competition is getting more difficult than the previous years. Like it's not the same old Jets, same old Dolphins, even the same old Patriots. Patriots fell off, but not drastically. I mean, rookie quarterback and everything. Understood. Even with the Jets, rookie quarterback, tribulations and all that. Dolphins, valid defense, valid corners, valid D-line. Feel me? Dolphins is not nothing to sneeze at. The Jets definitely not nothing to sneeze at. You feel me? Nah, this you got allergies. Nah, this allergies cold over there, man. But nah.
Oh,
Whoa.
it's dusty. It's dusty. I think it's allergies. It's April. April
man.
showers.
Yeah, feel me? It's a little bit. No sneezes on this side though. Nobody sneezing, nobody flinching. Feel me? Just tossing that out there. Feel me?
Well,
But
how's
in all
it in New York?
seriousness, I
Allergies,
really
right? Allergies are hitting you too, right, Reno? That's that twin shit, right?
yeah, dabbing. Okay.
Bro,
But I
no.
honestly think it's gonna be tougher for the Bills. For me, I feel like this year or this year coming up, it's not gonna be a cakewalk in the division for them no more.
Yeah, Dolphins and Patriots definitely going to be better. I mean, the Jets will be better too.
You
but-
missing one. There you go. He's missing one more.
Yeah, I mean, all those teams will be better, but I don't know if that means like the Bills will be worse necessarily. I mean, they might have a couple less wins, but I
There
don't
you
think
go,
they're
yeah.
gonna like.
That's all I
fold,
meant. Like
but-
they're not gonna, for me, not gonna have a 12, 13 win season.
Okay,
11 and
that's fair.
6, I could see that. I mean, 11 and 6, 11 and 5, whatever.
So they're just going 12 and 5 zone?
I ain't gonna lie, Jets. I give them 8 and 9, barely under 500. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. That shit, division is dog shit right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, we not gonna have a winning record in our division. I think same as the Giants, in my opinion. So,
Well,
Wait, you just said the
between
Bills
my
was gonna have 11 wins. How they not gonna have a winning record then?
now I'm talking about the Jets. The Jets not gonna have a winning record in their division.
Oh, okay. I got
Even
you.
the Bills,
Okay,
even
okay.
the Bills, I feel like they might be 500. They might cut even.
Gotcha. Okay.
Anyways, you chatting, bro. Y'all not even gonna. Y'all be lucky to get 5 wins with Zach Wilson, bro. Like, come on, bro. Let's be realistic. let's really be realistic, bro. Y'all have Zach Wilson as your quarterback. Like, we did not even talk about that. Like, bro, you're talking about getting a wide receiver. How you gonna get a wide receiver and you got Zach Wilson as your quarterback, bro? Explain all of this to me, bro. Like, cause I seen him in person.
I'm gonna bring up one fact for you. Let me just do my research real quick.
We did see him in person. Though. That was bad.
I seen him in person, bro, and he could not get a first down to save his life, bro. In the NFL.
Oh, he's throwing the ball. Who is he throwing the ball to, bro?
Okay.
He throwing the ball to Ryan Griffin, bro.
Can't get a first down.
Ryan Griffin, bro.
10 yards?
Like,
10 yards?
Bro,
He can't get 10
catching it
yards.
2 yards past the line of scrimmage, bro. He's getting popped every time.
Bro.
Jameson Crowder, too. I'll give you Jameson Crowder.
He's not leading his receivers in the right way. He's not leading them to the end zone. Anyways.
I don't know how to segue that. Receivers.
I think the Bills. We were talking shit about the Bills. I think the Bills they got mad pieces. So they just need a running back, I'd say, and we always say O line. So O line for sure, and maybe get like a nice defensive tackle, Jordan Davis from Georgia, perfect fit. That motherfucker's massive. Like he's a massive human. Like he's fast and agile. So I think him run stopping. Like that Bills will just be potential. Their favorites like going out the AFC. We gonna see.
There's no favorites. I don't think there should be a favorite, to be honest.
Vegas Jackson as a favorite. I'm like, yeah. All right.
I will say linebacker only because 13 seconds and like the 13 seconds, how the Chiefs got in field goal range in 13 seconds. Like if they had a good linebacker, not even a bad, like a decent linebacker, they would have been in the AFC Championship game. But they don't. So like we're thinking about Titans and like, oh, George Kittle's not the whatever Moose you want to say it. Point is though, Travis Kelce did cook him, and like if they can stop him, try to find a way to neutralize him, then like not necessarily don't draft the team. No, don't make your team for one team to beat. But if you have a good linebacker, you can beat a lot of talented Titans in the league. So
For sure.
speaking of linebacker, I don't know the segue. One team that I'm vibing with only because of its coach is the Lions. I love Dan Campbell. Like, I really do.
You want to bite a kneecap, bro?
I mean, I personally wouldn't, but like I understand. Like I
Heartbreak City.
understand. They got the second pick. They can go anything which way. Like
They need to. I think they need to focus on defense, right? Because we don't like Jared Goff. Jared Off. You feel me? Like we Matt. That's his favorite quarterback. Right. But nah, but I think that if like next year, right? Like, obviously, this is like a foundation. They want to like set the process right. This year, they focus on the defense because they got Penei Sewell last year, right? Pretty solid left tackle. They already had a left tackle, so they got two left tackles. They could trade the other guy and let Penei Sewell like be that guy and get more picks, whatever, right? Jared Goff, awful. Jared Goff, right? They could easily with that just let it ride, or pick up a quarterback in like the later rounds, like Matt Corral or something like that, or Desmond Ritter or whoever, and then just rock out. And then next year, draft they probably be high anyway because it's the Lions, so they'll draft fucking Bryce Young or Caleb Williams or whoever. So they have like this is a very special like franchise altering draft for the Lions because they can make a good move and pick up Kayvon Thibodeau, Trayvon Walker, Aiden Hutchinson, whoever's left after the Jags. So they'll be okay. I think like you like Darren Campbell. I'm fond of him. My son Swift.
yeah,
Word.
Word.
Swift, like for me, like he's solid. They got good players. Like they got some good pieces. Like they just gotta get it right. And that's it. I think that the Lions have a good future. They need everything.
Last team in that division is the Vikings.
Hell to the Vikings. Word.
I don't know. Vikings.
They need the defensive back.
Corner. Yeah, they get burned so easily.
So it's looking like Stingley Jr. from LSU. He's probably gonna go there. It's the Vikings have a playoff roster. They have a playoff team. Maybe Mike Zimmer leaving was good for them because they wanted. Sometimes you just need a new voice in the locker room. Sometimes you need that. So I forgot who I don't know who. The guy, the OC from the Rams, whatever his name was.
Kevin O'Connell.
There you go.
Aztec for life, Kevin O'Connell.
There you go.
From where?
San Diego State.
Let's go. Yeah. Like where O'Connell, new face. Maybe Kirk Cousins is just where he is. Right? Justin Jefferson could literally, if he has another good season, it'll be hard to dispute that he's the best receiver in the league. It will be hard. It'll be debatable for sure. But it'll be like, 3 straight first team all pros, like that would be tough. Like to like, oh damn, like he's a beast. You feel me? Dalvin Cook, I'm pretty sure he wants his redemption because he had a decent year. He got 1,000 yards, but he didn't really like impact the game much. Adam Thielen got hurt, so I know he wants to come back with a vengeance. Like they have a good team, a good nucleus, right? They should focus on defense and the offensive line. Oh, everyone's offensive line, but defense, offensive line, get right, and they can literally beat the Packers in the division because the Packers got nobody on offense except for Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon and Aaron fucking Rodgers.
That's crazy. That's literally they're like the tale of like two different teams. Like the Packers have a great defense and like no offensive weapons receiving wise, but the Vikings have a decent defense, but like receivers and offense can score.
Mm-hmm.
It's Kirk Cousins though. That's the deciding factor. It's Kirk Cousins versus Aaron Rodgers. We all of us hopefully with the brain. Lucy be the contrary would say, "Oh, let's go Vikings. Let's go Kirk Cousins. Fuck Aaron Rodgers." But yeah, let's go Colts. Let's go Colts because they are in an interesting spot because they are just like most teams, a quarterback away.
Mm-hmm.
They were a quarterback away with Phillip Rivers. He got them to the playoffs, but then Phillip Rivers. Sorry.
It's fine. It was time.
Year, they all they needed to do was beat Jacksonville. All they needed to do was beat Jacksonville, and the quarterback sold. Carson Wentz made me wince. So they have Matt Ryan. As a Saints fan, fuck Matt Ryan. But he is a good quarterback. He's a stable force. He's consistent. He's not gonna lose. He's not gonna lose games. He'll also be some of the reasons why you win games as well. His decision making is on point. He's also a great, savvy veteran. I think the Colts receiver hands freaking down.
Money cap. Yo,
What's up with the one?
I respectfully disagree. I feel like about Matt Ryan. Reason being because his last year with the Falcons last year was probably the worst year he's ever had.
Who do they have though? They ain't have nobody. They have Cordell Patterson playing running back, bro. They had nobody.
It's true they didn't have as many pieces as they've once had. However, as a veteran quarterback, you're still supposed to be, stable. You can't go down. You can't degress, unless you get old. So I feel like he's at that point where, age is definitely a thing. And if you have to choose between Carson Wentz and Matt Ryan, it's tough. It's like, picking, strands from the same basket in a way, because I don't know. I feel like they both are liabilities in terms of what they could do. But I mean, I agree in terms of like being a game manager, he'll be a better, he'll know what to do in later game situations. But his arm.
Here's my question. Question. Rhetorical, of course, because I know what you would pick. 3 questions. Would you rather have the Falcons offensive line or the Colts offensive line?
I probably had the Colts.
Right. Would you rather Jonathan Taylor or whoever is the running back?
Yeah, they had a solid run game.
Hold on. That's two. Michael Pittman Jr. on the Colts or whoever the fuck is on the Falcons.
Russell Gage.
Okay. Kyle
Let's talk about
who?
Let's talk about all the receivers that the Falcons had.
They don't have anybody.
No. I'm talking about in his career with Matt Ryan.
Yeah, they have Julio Jones,
Roddy White,
Calvin Ridley,
Roddy White.
And they've all had 1 or 2 good years, and then it just flatlined. And
Julio Jones is a Hall of Famer.
My opinion. Well, I mean, obviously Julio Jones had a semi-decent career, like a good career before, bro. Like he fell off though, is what I'm saying. Like I'm not trying to discredit him, but the point I'm trying to make is if you're comparing like Michael Pittman and whatever receivers Colts have, like they're not like game changes where it's like, all right, like him and Matt Ryan, like that's the duo. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's not gonna happen.
But my point though is that look at the Atlanta situation, which we'll get to later on, and then look at the Colts situation. Colts have a better offense. No, it's not.
I'm not talking about with the team. I'm talking about with the quarterback replacement.
But okay, changing. Let's say they are equal. Would you rather be on the Colts that don't need much, or the Falcons that need everything?
I'm not talking about the teams. We know the Falcons are trash. Like they don't have anybody.
So if we know the Falcons are trash,
But Matt Ryan's skill set, where he is now, I agree. He definitely is on a decline. But where he is now is better now than Carson Wentz last year with the Colts. All he needs, third down, game manager. We all agree he can be that guy. Jonathan Taylor is the drive. Jonathan Taylor is the offense. With Matt Ryan there, play action pass. Michael Pittman, maybe draft another receiver. Maybe Julio or Jarvis Landry comes to the Colts. We don't know. If they can get another receiver for Michael Pittman, that'll be great. But where he is now, he's not the same quarterback.
I'm not arguing he's not, but just saying, they need a receiver because Matt Ryan can take them. Like they have a great team. The quarterback sold. Matt's claim was like, Matt Ryan ain't.
Nice. So they'll be, instead of getting snubbed from being in the playoffs, they'll just be a first round exit. Same thing.
Which is progress.
Yeah, same thing. It's like they went from being a first round exit, then they went down. Now they'll be back there. So it's like, I mean, they just shifted. In my eyes, the Colts have always just like, no offense, bro, because I know you like the Colts, but I feel like the Colts has always just been consistently there. Either they made it or they just missed. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that's it'll be even with Matt Ryan.
What could have happened with Andrew Luck? What could have happened with Andrew Luck, man? That offensive line with Andrew Luck, they would have been potential.
Right. We don't got that many teams left. We briefly talked about a lot of teams. We talked about the Falcons, so but like this about the Falcons. They got everything they need. They're like the definition of Jesus. There's like unlike all the other teams we talked about so far, the Falcons have they cleaned house. They got rid of Julio. They got rid of Matt Ryan. The only person
they're better off though. They're better off with Mariota than Matt Ryan. True. If they're gonna start fresh.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. They just need everything. Like I can't really put what they really need because they need offensive line, defensive line, corners, receivers. They have AJ Terrell, one of the best corners in the game. I will give them that. Yeah. And Cordell Patterson is one of the best weapons in the game.
Daryl.
Kyle Pitts still got approved.
So they have two people.
Kyle Pitts.
Oh, I mean,
what you mean? What you mean?
He was a rookie, so you gotta still give him. But he still had potential.
Potential. That's true. And a 53-man roster. So I don't know. They need everything. They need
Jesus. I'm not trying to talk about the Jags. To be honest, they need everything.
Yeah. Don't they got like the number one pick?
Yeah.
So hopefully they don't fumble it again like they did last year.
Back to back first number one picks. That's crazy.
Oh, I guess we're talking about them.
Yeah, I kind of knew Lawrence was gonna not be that good.
Bro, it wasn't even Lawrence, bro. I think like how with the Browns, everything was good except for Baker. I feel like everything obviously it's a process, but Urban Meyer, bro, that's like a dark cloud on the whole franchise.
Yeah, it's bad vibes.
It kind of was hard to do anything with Urban Meyer as your coach. So
agreed.
Doug Peterson, Super Bowl champion. I feel like he's gonna be the good quarterback, I guess, whisperer for Trevor Lawrence and help him get to that level that we all, well, not we all, but a lot of people was like jacking. Oh, he's like the next Andrew Luck. We hope so. It'll be good for football. The Jags, they haven't been good since the 2017 season when they fucking made it to the goddamn AFC Championship game and they could have beat the Patriots if it wasn't for fucking
the refs.
The refs. Yeah, regular refs. So
regular.
Loki could have been the Eagles and the fucking Jags in the Super Bowl. That's crazy. Right?
Oh, Texans. Without Deshaun, they got a haul. They have a whole lot of picks. But
just everything. Kind of like the Falcons. Probably even worse.
They are literally probably. Davis Mills he had some flashes last year. So he could be a guy for us. Cool. They got Laramie Tunsil. They could draft Evan Neal. They could draft Aiden Hutchinson. Or whoever is that other guy that drops.
I think that might be in terms of quarterbacks, if you're gonna talk about quarterbacks going, since they got so many picks, I feel like, in my opinion, Malik Willis might be the first one to go. So I feel like a fit like Texas can be a good starting place if they have because they don't really have many quarterback options. So I don't know. I've never really seen much on the other quarterback Pickett. But if they want, both athleticism, like a decent Watson replacer, because they, tend to quarterbacks like that, like athleticism, but could throw, stuff like that. And they did, don't they have a new head coach or something like that? Or
yeah, Lovie Smith.
Yeah, it could be a good spot. And they got mad picks. I'm not saying get him with the third pick. Maybe get him with the 13th. Or I don't know. You know, something in between. See where he falls into.
I don't know. Texans just need everything. They really do. I'm trying
Yeah.
to what team doesn't need everything? I
All
think
right.
it's Washington. I think that's the last. There's four teams. Washington.
No, we got Washington, Carolina, the Colts. Oh, we just took the Colts. Patriots and Steelers.
Oh wow! How did we get to see it?
Steelers. Also the Steelers too. I feel like Malik Willis could go there too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So let's
We-
talk about it. Let's talk about the Steelers.
Fuck the Steelers. Word.
We don't believe in Mitch.
We don't. Mitch is a bitch. Trubisky. Hold on.
Nah, for real. They solid. They solid on the defensive front, so I don't really think they need the defense.
Bro, they made the playoffs based off just straight defense.
Sure, straight
That's
defense.
insane.
Quarterback for sure and offensive line. Because Najee, cool. Deontay, he stopped dropping the ball. Had a pretty good year. Should have been a Pro Bowl instead of Keenan Allen. Don't at me though. I don't know.
Hold on. Hey, hold on.
Mapletron, I don't know, man. Chase got a little down ear. Not gonna lie.
It was his second year. Not everybody can be a Justin Jefferson son.
All right. Anyway,
You a hater. You
I
really don't like.
I don't want to talk about the Steelers. Fuck the
Oh,
Steelers.
yeah, why? Yeah, why are you talking, bro? Nah, yeah.
Everyone else talking. I'm not. Yo, fuck the Steelers.
All right, whatever. We can move on.
Secondary. That's all I'll say. We can move on.
We can move on.
We can move on. Thank God, because
The Commanders. Hold on. The going commando Commanders. Hold on.
going Commander. No, this man natural is weird.
I'll be the one to just say no one cares what they do. But if
Free
we
my
have-
man Terry McLaurin, man. Free Terry, man. My son Terry. Free Terry.
yeah.
Who plays quarterback for them? Like
Carson
honestly.
Wentz.
Oh, that's right. Oh
Like,
man.
bro, like they are literally in like a purgatory. Like they no matter what they do, no one's gonna care. Like unless
Yeah.
unless Chase Young is back mid-season, like no one's literally gonna care about that team.
Yeah.
Like Terry
Agreed.
McLaurin is like literally the best player they have, and I'm like, free him, get him out, get him to the Packers. Aaron Rodgers, cheer him good, cheer him nice. Like son, free that man.
Get him to the Ravens.
Word,
Mm.
word. Give him to the Saints.
Hold on.
Word.
Hold on. Nah.
Give him to the Colts.
Speaking of
Word.
Saints, hold on. The NFC South, to wrap it up, the Panthers. They
Me Jesus.
and no, actually, surprisingly, no.
Actually, nah, I'm bugging.
So again, they're my division, so I see them two times a year. They got McCaffrey, dog. Robbie Anderson, dog. DJ Moore, dog. They have a great defense.
Yeah.
They quarterback, which they're gonna probably draft Kenny Pickett or Malik Willis, one of those two.
I'd rather Willis, but
Hey, again, I'd rather Kenny Pickett because I don't want to see Malik Willis. I'd rather see Kenny Pickett. It's the athleticism for me. We don't do well with like running type quarterbacks, i.e. Jalen Hurts last year, i.e. we've done great against Tom Brady and like stay like non-mobile quarterbacks, but
Lamar Jackson.
it's the athletic ones that give us the most trouble. But they have a great team, similar to most teams, quarterback away.
And Christian McCaffrey needs to stay healthy for sure.
And McCaffrey needs to stay healthy. So there was also rumors in the offseason that they were trading McCaffrey for more picks so they can reload on offensive line, defensive line, and the quarterback. But they have a great team. And they have Tommy Tremble as well. Shout out Notre Dame as well. Tight end. So they have a lot of things going for them. So quarterback, I want them to fuck up the pick, and I want them to just not do quarterback because that would be hilarious. But we're doing every team needs quarterback, offensive line, and more defensive line too, because you can't go wrong with in the trenches pick. But you can if you do it at 8 when you need a quarterback. Like that. 6, even worse. If you pick an offensive line or defensive lineman at 6, when you like, hey, we need a quarterback and you don't get one, I don't know.
Depends on the offensive lineman or defensive lineman.
That
I mean,
you know what?
Quentin Nelson went, number 4, and look at what he's done for the Colts.
They went
So.
number 3 because I thought that
It
job
was 3. You're
Baker,
right.
Sam, and then him, right?
I think so. You're right.
Well, I'm not a historian. Well, I kind of am. Anyway,
Last team,
oh, we have one more. I thought we were done.
Patriots.
Oh, fuck the Patriots, bro.
Yeah, why we have to save it for last?
Bro, fuck the Patriots, bro. They get me so upset. We like, oh, we get a down year from them. We lit, and then all of a sudden they back in the playoffs. It's like, god damn it.
They just need a receiver.
Yeah.
D backs son, because J.C. Jackson they lost him like for nothing. Like
I'd probably prioritize receiver only because they got smoked in the playoffs. Like,
but yeah, no, they had no scoring. Yeah,
they had like 45 to 10, blitzed. So receiver probably they do great. They have a revolving door at running back, so that doesn't really matter. But receiver outside of N'Keal Harry, who is
Devontae Parker now.
They have Devontae Parker. That's right, but he's been a hidden gem in Miami, but they don't really use him like that. So nobody knows who he is except for those who play fantasy.
Facts.
So I think receiver probably is the biggest thing they need. Other than that, they have a great. Bill Belichick will find a way per usual.
Yeah, he'll find somebody from 7th rounder for me from Washington State or whatever and make it work. He's the GOAT, man. He'll just finesse it, and we all hate him because of we don't hate him as a person. We hate him for the success that he has. He can make it work, and with J.C. Jackson, he'll be just another cornerback that would prove was it Belichick or was he a dog? So I hope we prove that he was a dog the whole time because we want Justin Herbert in the playoffs. We need Justin Herbert in the playoffs. We need that. We deserve that. I think we deserve that.
Big facts. We'll save the playoffs and the regular season and all that stuff for a later time when the season comes out. Word.
Schedule comes out May 12th. I will be doing a 32-part series with Natty Bats on every single team going through the season. What we jacking. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be vibing. Shout out to these young gentlemen for pulling up.
You know the vibes, man. You feel me? If you need live Jets coverage, I'll be providing it after every Jets loss this following season. So, you feel me? Follow me on Instagram. I am living famous. Oh no, just living famous without the G. But I appreciate you having me, bro.
You got a shape up already? You got a haircut?
Oh yeah, I got a nice little haircut. Gotta get ready for the weekend. It's gonna be alliteration, stuff like that. Yeah, gotta get ready.
Gotta get ready. All right, my boys. I'll see you on Friday. Natural. I'll see you soon. Justin, know the vibes.
Always.
Ladies and gentlemen, that does it for what every NFL team needs ahead of the draft tomorrow. I am so excited for finally football content. Finally, new chapter in my life. And I'm excited for it. But ladies and gentlemen, that does it. So drop a like. Subscribe if you're new. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Let's get right. Oh shit. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.